in the velvet depths of a summer night, where the horizon bends beneath an endless canopy of light, the constellation of Sagittarius rises. Its stars, faint and resolute, trace the form of a centaur archer, bow drawn taut against the dark. This is no mere cluster of celestial embers. It is a cosmic signpost, a silent herald carved in starlight, pointing toward the unseen heart of the Milky Way. The rivers of stars that flow through the night converge here, in this unassuming arc of heaven, as if drawn by an ancient summons. Behind veils of interstellar dust and gas, within the constellation's delicate frame, lies a truth so profound it reshapes the very notion of existence. The galactic center, a crucible where the fate of stars, the history of matter, and the future of time are written. Sagittarius, to the ancients, was more than a pattern in the sky. It was a story etched in eternity. In Babylonian lore, it was Nergal, the archer god of war and destiny, his arrow poised to pierce the veil between worlds. To the Greeks, it was Chiron, the wise centaur, half man, half beast, whose aim carried not just arrows, but moral weight lessons of sacrifice, hubris, and the eternal struggle to transcend the mortal coil. Across cultures, from the steppes of Asia to the shores of the Mediterranean, this constellation bore the weight of human longing. It stars a canvas for myths that sought to explain the inexplicable. The archer's bow, taut with purpose, seemed to aim not at fleeting prey, but at the very essence of the cosmos, as if the act of aiming could unravel the mysteries of creation itself. Yet, where ancient eyes saw gods and destinies, modern science reveals a deeper enigma. The stars of Sagittarius, scattered like luminous dust, conceal a gravitational abyss so vast it defies comprehension. At its core lies Sagittarius A*, a supermassive black hole, 4 million times the mass of the Sun, crouching in the heart of the Milky Way. This is no mere celestial object. It is a cosmic scribe, inscribing the galaxy's history in the orbits of stars that dance around its unseen edge. Astronomers, peering through telescopes like the Event Horizon Telescope, have glimpsed its shadowy silhouette of darkness against the glowing chaos of the galactic core. The black hole's event horizon, a boundary beyond which light itself cannot escape, marks the threshold of the known universe, a place where time bends, and the laws of physics whisper their final secrets. The discovery of Sagittarius A** is a triumph of human ingenuity, yet it carries a weight of existential awe. The stars that orbit this invisible Titan move in paths sculpted by its immense gravity. Their trajectories, a record of the galaxy's past. Some born in the fiery crucibles of the early universe have circled this dark heart for billions of years, their light carrying tales of cosmic infancy. Others, drawn too close, have been consumed, their matter spiraling into the singularity point of infinite density where the rules of reality collapse. The black hole is both creator and destroyer, a silent arbiter of galactic order. It binds the Milky Way together, its gravitational pull anchoring the spiral arms that cradle our sun, yet it remains hidden, cloaked in clouds of dust that scatter the light of truth. What does it mean that the center of our galaxy, the fulcrum of our cosmic home, is a place of such impenetrable mystery? The stars of Sagittarius, like sentinels, guard this secret, their faint glow a reminder of how little we truly know. The black hole's presence suggests a paradox. The very force that holds the galaxy together is also its greatest enigma. Its event horizon is a veil, not just of light, but of understanding, separating the known from the unknowable. Within its grasp, time itself may unravel, folding past, present, and future into a single, incomprehensible moment. The orbits of stars around Sagittarius, a asterisk, meticulously mapped by astronomers over decades, reveal a cosmic clockwork, yet the clock's purpose remains elusive. Is it merely a relic of the universe's birth, or does it hold the key to its ultimate fate? The emotional weight of this discovery lingers like a shadow cast across the ages. Humanity, perched on a fragile rock orbiting an ordinary star, gazes toward Sagittarius and feels the pull of destiny. The black hole is not just a scientific curiosity. It is a mirror reflecting our own impermanence, our yearning to understand the forces that shape existence. It whispers of cosmic memory, of a universe that records its own story in the arcs of stars and the silence of singularities. The myths of old, with their archers and gods, were humanity's first attempt to grapple with this truth that the heavens hold not just beauty, but power, not just light, but secret. Sagittarius A** is the modern echo of those ancient stories, a reminder that the universe is both vast and intimate, indifferent yet profoundly connected to the human spirit. As the constellation climbs higher in the southern sky, its stars seem to pulse with quiet defiance, as if daring the observer to unravel their meaning. The question remains unanswered, hanging in the night like an arrow loosed toward infinity. What does it mean that the destiny of our galaxy, and perhaps the universe itself, is written in a darkness we cannot see? The archer's bow, stretched taut across the heavens, points not to a target, but to a mystery, a cosmic truth that beckons, yet remains just beyond reach. In the velvet depths of the night sky, where stars burn like ancient lanterns. A constellation strides across the heavens, its form both beast and bowman, myth and mystery entwined. Sagittarius, the archer, has long held humanity's gaze. Its celestial outline, a canvas for stories of gods, sages, and cosmic truths. For millennia, its stars have whispered secrets to those who dared to listen. Their light threading through the tapestry of human history. From the clay tablets of ancient Babylon to the humming radio telescopes of the modern age, Sagittarius has been a guide, a herald, a riddle, celestial beacon pointing to the heart of the Milky Way itself. This is the story of its discovery, not merely as a pattern of stars, but as the key to unlocking the deepest enigma of our galaxy, the shadowed core where a titan of gravity reigns in the cradle of civilization, where the Tigris and Euphrates rivers carved life into the Mesopotamian plains. The Babylonians lifted their eyes to the heavens. To them, Sagittarius was no mere archer, but Pabalsag, a deity of fierce duality, a centaur-like figure, part man, part beast, his bow drawn taut with the weight of war and judgment. Pabalsag was no idle myth. He was a celestial arbiter, his arrows tipped with divine authority. His presence etched into cuneiform tablets as early as 3000 BCE, the Babylonians, meticulous in their observations, charted the stars with a precision that belied their rudimentary tools. Their ziggurats, rising like stairways to the gods, were observatories as much as temples. They noted the solstitial dance of the sun, how it lingered near Sagittarius during the winter solstice, marking the turning of seasons with cosmic regularity. In Pabalsag's form, they saw not just a god, but a rhythm, a celestial clock governing the cycles of earth and sky. His stars were a story of order amidst chaos, a narrative carved in light against the eternal dark. Centuries later, across the wind-dark seas of the Mediterranean, the Greeks wove their own tales around these same stars. To them, Sagittarius was Chiron, the wise centaur, a creature of paradox, half wild, half learned, a healer whose arrows pierced not flesh but ignorance. Chiron, tutor to heroes like Achilles and Asclepius, was said to have taught humanity the art of medicine and astronomy, his gaze forever fixed on the heavens. The Greeks saw in him a bridge between the earthly and the divine, his constellation a testament to the power of knowledge to tame the wild unknown. In their starlit myths, Sagittarius became a guide, its bow aimed not at destruction, but at enlightenment, its arrows seeking truths hidden in the vastness above. The solstice, too, held sway in their stories, with Sagittarius marking the sun's retreat and return, a celestial fulcrum balancing light and shadow by the 2nd century CE. The astronomer Ptolemy cast Sagittarius into the framework of Western science with his monumental work, the Almagest. In its pages, the constellation was no longer just myth, but a precise map of the cosmos. Its stars catalogued with mathematical rigor. Ptolemy's observations, built on centuries of Greek and Babylonian knowledge, placed Sagittarius within a system of 48 constellations, each a piece of a grand celestial puzzle. His work was a triumph of human intellect, a testament to the urge to measure, to understand, to impose order on the infinite. Yet even Ptolemy could not see what lay beyond the visible stars of Sagittarius. The constellation, for all its clarity in his charts, remained a symbol of the unknown. Its solstitial alignment, a reminder of cycles too vast for mortal minds to fully grasp the true depth of Sagittarius. Mystery would remain veiled until the 20th century, when humanity's tools evolved beyond the naked eye. In 1931, a young engineer named Karl Jansky stood at the threshold of a new era. Tasked with studying radio interference for Bell Laboratories, Jansky built a crude antenna in a New Jersey field, a rotating array of wires and wood that looked more like a windmill than a gateway to the cosmos. As he tuned his receiver to the static of the universe, he detected a persistent hiss, a signal that waxed and waned with the rhythm of the stars. Tracing its origin, Jansky found it emanating from the direction of Sagittarius, not from its visible stars, but from something deeper, something unseen. This was no ordinary discovery. It was the birth of radio astronomy, a new lens through which to peer into the universe's hidden realms. The signal, Jansky realized, came from the galactic center, a region obscured by dust and gas, yet alive with energy. Sagittarius, once a myth, now pulsed with a cosmic heartbeat. The decades that followed saw astronomers chase this signal, their instruments growing ever more sophisticated. By the 1970s, the focus had narrowed to a peculiar source within Sagittarius, a point of intense radio emissions unlike anything else in the sky. In 1974, astronomers Bruce Ballack and Robert Brown gave this source a name, Sagittarius A*. Their discovery, made with the National Radio Astronomy Observatory's telescopes, marked a turning point. Sagittarius A* was no star, no nebula, but a compact, enigmatic object at the very heart of the Milky Way. Its emissions were staggering, its influence vast, hinting at a gravitational force so immense it could bend the fabric of space itself. Ballack and Brown's work was a clarion call, drawing the eyes of science to the galactic center, where something ancient and colossal lay in wait. What was this entity at the core of Sagittarius? Astronomers began to suspect a black hole, a region where gravity's grip was so fierce that not even light could escape. The evidence mounted. The orbits of stars near Sagittarius, a asterisk, moved at dizzying speeds, their paths warped by an unseen mass millions of times that of the Sun. By the 1990s, observations from telescopes like the Very Large Array and later the Event Horizon Telescope confirmed the presence of a supermassive black hole, its mass equivalent to 4.3 million suns, compressed into a region smaller than our solar system. Sagittarius, a asterisk, once a mere point on a radio map, is revealed as the anchor of our galaxy, a cosmic fulcrum around which 200 billion stars revolved. The constellation that had guided ancient priests and poets now pointed to the ultimate mystery, a singularity, a place where time and space dissolved into the unknowable. Yet, the story of Sagittarius is not merely one of discovery. It is a reflection of humanity's ceaseless quest to understand its place in the cosmos. From Pavel Sag's divine arrows to Chiron's wisdom, from Ptolemy's charts to Jansky's static, Sagittarius has been a mirror for human aspiration. Each culture, each era has seen in its stars a reflection of its own truth's war, healing, order, mystery. The solstitial connection, too, endures. A reminder that Sagittarius marks not just a point in the sky, but a turning point in time. A moment when the universe's cycles align with humanity's own. The discovery of Sagittarius A** is no endpoint, but a new beginning. A doorway to questions that stretch beyond the horizon of knowledge. What lies within the black hole's event horizon? What forces shaped its birth in the galaxy's infancy? And what does it mean to live in a universe where such titans hold sway? As telescopes peer deeper and theories grow bolder, Sagittarius remains a guide. Its stars, a constellation of wonder and dread. It is a reminder that the universe is not a static canvas, but a living story written in light, gravity, and time. The archer's bow, once aimed at gods and heroes, now points to the heart of creation itself, where the answers to our deepest questions may lure, where new mysteries await, as vast and unyielding as the night. In the heart of the Milky Way, where stars burn with ancient fury and the spiral arms of the galaxy sweep like rivers of light, lies a secret so profound it defies comprehension. For millennia, humanity gazed at the constellation of Sagittarius, the archer, its celestial bow drawn taut, aiming at an unseen target. The ancients wove myths around its stars, tales of gods and heroes, unaware that the archer's arrow pointed to a truth more staggering than any legend, a supermassive black hole, a cosmic abyss known as Sagittarius A**. This is no mere void, but a gravitational titan 4 million times the mass of the Sun, anchoring the galaxy's destiny. Its discovery was a seismic rupture in human understanding. A moment when science confronted the unimaginable and found it real. The story begins with a paradox. Born in the elegant equations of Albert Einstein, in 1915, his general theory of relativity reshaped the universe, describing gravity not as a force, but as the curvature of space-time itself. Planets and stars, light and time, all bend to its will. Yet within these equations lurked a disturbing prediction. Regions of space-time so warped, so dense, that nothing, not even light, could escape. These were black holes, theoretical monstrosities where matter collapses into a singularity, a point of infinite density where the laws of physics unravel. For decades, scientists recoiled from the idea. Black holes seemed too bizarre, too alien to exist in the ordered cosmos. They were mathematical curiosities, not realities. The notion that such entities might reside at the heart of galaxies, dictating their structure, was dismissed as fanciful. But the universe does not bend to human skepticism. By the late 20th century, whispers of evidence began to emerge, like faint ripples on a cosmic pond. Astronomers turned their gaze to the galactic center, a region obscured by dense clouds of dust and gas. Some 27,000 light-years distant, there in the constellation of Sagittarius, they observed something extraordinary. Stars moving at velocities that defied explanation. These were not gentle orbits, but frenzied dances, stars hurtling at millions of miles per hour around an invisible point. One star, known as S2, completes its elliptical journey in just 16 years, reaching speeds of 3%, the speed of light at its closest approach. Such motion demanded a colossal gravitational force, a mass equivalent to 4 million suns compressed into a region smaller than the solar system. No star, no cluster, no known object could account for it. The conclusion was inescapable. At the heart of the Milky Way lurked a supermassive black hole. This discovery, cemented by decades of observations, was a triumph of human ingenuity. Telescopes, like the Very Large Telescope in Chile and the Keck Observatory in Hawaii, tracked the orbits of these sentinel stars with exquisite precision. The Event Horizon Telescope, a global network of observatories, later captured the first image of a black hole's shadow knot of Sagittarius A** itself, but of another in the galaxy M87, confirming the reality of these cosmic enigmas. For Sagittarius A*, the evidence was even more intimate. Radio waves, piercing the galactic dust, revealed a compact source of emission, a flickering beacon at the precise location of the invisible mass. This was no ordinary object, but a gravitational juggernaut, bending space-time into a funnel from which there is no return, taught to stand at the edge of this revelation, is to confront a philosophical terror. A black hole is not merely a thing. It is the absence of things, a place where the rules of existence falter. Within its event horizon, the boundary beyond which escape is impossible, time slows to a crawl, and space collapses into a singularity, a point where density becomes infinite and causality dissolves. What lies within? Science offers no answers, only questions. The singularity is a frontier where physics, as humanity knows it, ceases to apply. It is a cosmic wound, a tear in the fabric of reality. To know that such an entity resides at the center of the Milky Way is to realize that the galaxy, with its 100 billion stars and countless worlds, orbits a void that consumes light, matter, and history itself. This truth echoes the myths of old, where the archer's arrow pointed to fate. Sagittarius, in ancient lore, was a centaur, half human, half beast, drawing its bow to war destiny. Now, science reveals the target, a darkness that defies comprehension. The supermassive black hole is not a passive observer, but an active sculptor of the galaxy. Its immense gravity binds the Milky Way's spiral arms, orchestrating the dance of stars and gas clouds across eons. It is a cosmic architect, shaping the structure of the galaxy over billions of years. Yet it is also a destroyer, swallowing anything that ventures too close, erasing it from the observable universe. Stars that stray near its event horizon are torn apart by tidal forces, their remnants spiraling into oblivion, heating the surrounding gas to millions of degrees and emitting the radio waves that betrayed its presence. The discovery of Sagittarius A** forces a reckoning with humanity's place in the cosmos. The galaxy, once thought to be a serene collection of stars, is revealed to be a dynamic system, tethered to a central enigma. Every star, every planet, every speck of dust in the Milky Way is bound to this darkness, orbiting its silent dominion. By extension, so is Earth, and so is humanity. The light from the sun, the air breathed, the very atoms of life fall, are part of a galactic tapestry woven around this cosmic abyss. The realization is both humbling and unsettling. The destiny of the galaxy, and perhaps of life itself, is intertwined with a force that defies understanding. Yet, there is a strange beauty in this truth. The black hole is not merely a void, but a testament to the universe's complexity. It is a reminder that the cosmos is not a clockwork machine, but a realm of mystery, where the boundaries of knowledge are tested. The stars that orbit Sagittarius A** are not captives, but sentinels, their paths tracing the contours of an invisible giant. Their motion, observed across decades, is a cosmic choreography, a dance of light and gravity that reveals the unseen. The radio waves emanating from its vicinity are whispers from the edge, carrying secrets of a universe that is both ordered and chaotic. The shock of Sagittarius, a asterisk, is not just scientific, but existential. It challenges humanity to confront the limits of its understanding, to gaze into the abyss and find not only terror, but wonder. The black hole is a paradox, a destroyer that creates, a silence that speaks, a darkness that illuminates. It is the heart of the Milky Way, and in its enigma lies a profound truth. The universe is vast, indifferent, and beautiful beyond measure. As the archer's arrow points to this cosmic void, humanity is invited to look deeper, to question, to imagine, and to seek meaning in a galaxy anchored by mystery. In the heart of the Milky Way, where stars crowd like embers in a cosmic hearth, a silent titan reigns. Sagittarius, a asterisk, a supermassive black hole, 4 million times the mass of the Sun, crouches at the galaxy's core, its presence betrayed not by light, but by the dance of stars and the whispers of radiation. For decades, astronomers have peered through the veil of dust and gas, their instruments straining to capture the enigma that warps space and time itself. This is no mere celestial object. It is a crucible of gravity, a riddle etched in the fabric of the universe, where the laws of physics are stretched to their breaking point. The stars, those luminous wanderers, tell the first tale. Known as the S-stars, they whirl in tight, elliptical orbits around an unseen point, their paths tracing the contours of an invisible giant. Among them, the star S2 shines brightest in this cosmic ballet. Its journey, a 16-year odyssey, carves a precise ellipse around Sagittarius, a asterisk, a path so predictable, yet so profound that it offers irrefutable proof of the black hole's existence. Each orbit is a testament to the relentless pull of gravity, a force that bends not only light, but destiny. S2, a blue giant, blazing with youthful vigor, races closest to the black hole at a staggering 3% of the speed of light. Its passage, a fleeting moment in the vastness of cosmic time. Yet, in that moment, it reveals secrets that ripple across the universe. Astronomers, armed with the world's most powerful infrared telescopes, have watched this dance unfold. The Keck Observatory, perched atop the volcanic slopes of Mauna Kea, and the Very Large Telescope, nestled in the arid embrace of Chile's Atacama Desert, pierce the galactic haze. Their mirrors, vast and unyielding, capture the faint infrared glow of stars obscured by interstellar dust. Night after night, year after year. These instruments track the stars' relentless motion, mapping their orbits with a precision that borders on the miraculous. The data, a cascade of numbers and coordinates, paints a portrait of a gravitational well so deep that it defies comprehension. Each measurement is a brushstroke revealing the shape of the unseen, the silhouette of a monster that consumes light and matter alike. But the stars are not the only witnesses. From the accretion disk, that swirling maelstrom of gas and dust spiraling toward oblivion, come flares of extras and gamma rays brief. These are not mere flickers, but cries from the edge of eternity, where matter is torn apart by tidal forces and heated to millions of degrees. The Chandra X-ray Observatory, orbiting high above Earth's atmosphere, has captured these fleeting bursts, their intensity waxing and waning like the breath of a slumbering giant. Each flare is a clue, a signal from the chaotic boundary where matter meets its end. Scientists hypothesize that these outbursts arise from magnetic reconnection events, where tangled fields snap and realign, releasing torrents of energy. Yet the precise mechanisms remain elusive, a puzzle that taunts the curious and humbles the wise. Radio telescopes, too, have turned their gaze toward Sagittarius, **, their vast dishes attuned to the low-frequency hum of the cosmos. The Event Horizon Telescope, a global network of synchronized observatories, has woven together observations to create an image of the black hole's shadowy, dark silhouette, framed by the glowing ring of its accretion disk. This image, a triumph of human ingenuity, reveals not only the black hole's presence, but its structure: jets of plasma, sculpted by magnetic fields, erupt from its poles, stretching thousands of light years into the void. These jets, like cosmic lighthouses, trace the influence of Sagittarius, **, far beyond its event horizon, threading through the galaxy in a delicate interplay of chaos and order. The magnetic fields, invisible yet omnipresent, twist and coil, shaping the flow of matter in ways that defy simple explanation. Perhaps the most profound revelation comes not from light or motion, but from time itself. Near Sagittarius, **, where gravity warps the fabric of space-time, time stretches like a taut string plucked by an unseen hand. This phenomenon, known as gravitational redshift, was predicted by Einstein's theory of general relativity, a century-old framework that continues to guide humanity's understanding of the cosmos. As S2 approaches its closest point to the black hole, its light shifts to longer wavelengths, a subtle but measurable effect that betrays the slowing of time in the grip of extreme gravity. Observations from the Very Large Telescope, equipped with instruments sensitive enough to detect these infinitesimal shifts, have confirmed this effect with breathtaking precision. Each measurement is a whisper from the universe, a reminder that time, like space, is not absolute but malleable, shaped by the presence of mass and energy. Sagittarius A** is more than a black hole. It is a window into the deepest workings of reality. It is a place where the familiar rules of existence unravel, where stars race through orbits that defy intuition, where light bends and time slows. The constellation of Sagittarius, long a symbol of the archer aiming for the heavens, becomes a metaphor for this quest for understanding. Each observation, each flare, each red-shifted photon is an arrow loosed into the unknown, seeking answers to questions as old as the stars themselves. What lies beyond the event horizon? What forces sculpt the jets and flares? How does the universe balance the chaos of creation with the order of destruction? The study of Sagittarius A** is a journey into the heart of these mysteries. It is a pursuit that spans decades, uniting telescopes across continents and minds across generations. The S-stars, with their relentless orbits, continue to trace the contours of the invisible. The flares, with their sudden brilliance, continue to hint at processes too complex for current models to fully grasp. The jets, threading through the galaxy, continue to challenge assumptions about the interplay of matter and energy. And the redshift, that subtle stretching of light, continues to affirm that the universe is not a static stage, but a dynamic tapestry, woven from the threads of gravity and time. Yet, for all that has been learned, the black hole remains a cipher. Its event horizon, that boundary beyond which nothing escapes, guards its secrets with an implacable silence. Astronomers can measure its mass, map its influence, and chart its effects. But the core of Sagittarius, A**, the singularity itself, remains beyond reach. A point of infinite density where the laws of physics dissolve into speculation. Is it a gateway to another realm, as some theories propose? A remnant of the universe's earliest moments, as others suggest? Or simply a void, a nothingness that defines the limits of human understanding? The investigation deepens, driven by questions that burn like stars. Each new observation, each refined measurement, peels back a layer of the mystery, yet reveals new depths beneath. The telescopes, ever vigilant, continue their watch, their mirrors and antennas trained on the galactic core. The data streams in a river of information, feeding the collective imagination of humanity. And in the quiet moments, when the numbers are plotted and the theories debated, there is a sense of standing at the edge of the abyss, gazing into a darkness that is both terrifying and beautiful. Sagittarius A** is not just a black hole. It is a mirror reflecting humanity's relentless curiosity, its unyielding desire to understand the cosmos. It is a reminder that the universe is vast, complex, and often indifferent, yet filled with wonders that invite exploration. The S-stars dance, the flares erupt, the jets soar, and time itself bends in the presence of this cosmic enigma. And through it all, the constellation of Sagittarius points the way not to a destination, but to a journey, one that stretches toward the infinite, guided by the light of stars and the pull of the unknown. In the vast tapestry of the cosmos, where stars are born and die in silent splendor, a singular enigma pulses at the heart of the Milky Way. Sagittarius A*, a supermassive black hole, lies cloaked, its presence inferred not by light, but by the gravitational dance of stars and gas clouds ensnared in its orbit. For eons, it has been perceived as a devourer, a cosmic abyss that consumes all that ventures too close. Yet, as astronomers peer deeper into its nature, a startling revelation emerges. This dark titan may not merely destroy, but create, weaving the very fabric of the galaxy with its unseen hand. The mystery intensifies, for Sagittarius A*, appears to regulate the evolution of the Milky Way, a cosmic heart whose ancient outbursts may have sculpted the stars themselves. How can such a paradox exist, a force that swallows matter yet governs the birth of light? And what does it mean for the fate of our galaxy when this slumbering giant stirs once more? In the quiet depths of the galactic center, Sagittarius reigns supreme, a gravitational colossus 4,000,000 times the mass of the Sun, compressed into a region no larger than the orbit of Mercury. Its event horizon, a boundary beyond which no light escapes, marks the edge of the known, a frontier where physics bends and time itself falters. Yet, beyond its destructive allure, evidence suggests that this black hole is no mere predator. Observations from NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory and the Event Horizon telescope reveal a complex interplay between Sagittarius A*, and the galaxy it inhabits. Far from a passive void, it is a dynamic force, its influence stretching across tens of thousands of light years, shaping the Milky Way's spiral arms and the stars that adorn them. Millions of years ago, when humanity's ancestors first gazed at the heavens, unaware of the forces at play, Sagittarius A*, was anything but silent. Astronomers have uncovered traces of its violent past, etched in a cosmic landscape like scars on an ancient battlefield. X-ray echoes detected in the gas clouds surrounding the galactic center tell of colossal outbursts, eruptions of energy that lit up the Milky Way in a blaze of radiation. These flares, driven by the accretion of matter spiraling into the black hole's maw, sent shockwaves rippling through the galaxy. The energy released was staggering, equivalent to billions of suns igniting at once. A cataclysm that could have vaporized entire star systems. Yet, from this chaos, order emerged. These outbursts, far from obliterating the galaxy, may have acted as a cosmic regulator, compressing gas clouds and triggering waves of star formation. The paradox lies at the heart of this mystery. How does a force defined by destruction foster creation? The answer lies in the delicate balance of gravity and energy. As matter falls toward Sagittarius, a asterisk, it accelerates, heating to millions of degrees and emitting torrents of radiation. This energy, unleashed in bursts, interacts with the surrounding interstellar medium, compressing it like a cosmic bellows. In these compressed regions, gravity takes hold, collapsing gas clouds into dense cores that ignite as new stars. Studies from the arcs of archives suggest that supermassive black holes like Sagittarius asterisk act as galactic thermostats, regulating the rate of star formation. Too much activity and the galaxy's gas reserves are blown away. Too little and star formation stagnates. In this way, Sagittarius, a asterisk, is not merely a destroyer, but a sculptor, chiseling the Milky Way into its present form. Consider the Fermi bubbles, two colossal structures looming above and below the galactic plane, discovered by NASA's Fermi Gamma Ray Space Telescope. These twin lobes of high-energy gas, extending 25,000 light-years from the galactic center, are relics of Sagittarius A asterisks, ancient fury, formed millions of years ago during a period of intense activity. They are the ghosts of outbursts past. Their gamma ray glow, a testament to the black hole's power. Some astronomers propose that these bubbles were forged when jets of plasma, accelerated to near-light speeds, erupted from the black hole's poles. These jets, piercing the galactic medium, may have seeded the conditions for star formation, their shock waves compressing gas into stellar nurseries. Thus, even in its most violent moments, Sagittarius A asterisk wove creation into its legacy of destruction. Yet, the mystery deepens. For the influence of Sagittarius asterisk extends beyond the physical. Its position in the sky, aligned along the plane of the ecliptic, the path traced by the sun, moon, and planet, carries an almost mythic resonance. Ancient cultures, from the Babylonians to the Maya, wove tales of celestial forces governing destiny, their myths often tied to the starry band where Sagittarius asterisk resides. The constellation of Sagittarius, the Archer, points its arrow toward the galactic center, as if ancient stargazers intuited a truth their instruments could not yet reveal. Was this alignment a mere coincidence, or did humanity, in its nascent wonder. Sense the cosmic heartbeat at the Milky Way's core. The question lingers unanswered, a whisper of connection between the human spirit and the vast machinery of the cosmos. Today, Sagittarius A** is quiet, its accretion disk thin and sparse, its outbursts a distant memory. Radio observations reveal a black hole in repose, consuming only a trickle of matter. Its glow, a faint murmur compared to the blazing quasars of the early universe. Yet, this calm is deceptive. The Milky Way is a living galaxy, its gas clouds and stellar orbits in constant flux. A single errant star, torn apart by tidal forces, could ignite a new era of activity. A gas cloud, drifting too close, could fuel a flare that outshines the galaxy's core. Simulations from astrophysical models suggest that such events are not merely possible, but inevitable. When Sagittarius A* awakens, its influence will ripple outward, reshaping the galactic landscape once more. What would such an awakening mean for the Milky Way? The consequences are both wondrous and terrifying. A revitalized Sagittarius A* could trigger a new wave of star formation, birthing clusters of brilliant suns to illuminate the galaxy's spiral arms. Yet, it could also unleash torrents of radiation, sterilizing nearby star systems and disrupting the delicate balance of the galactic ecosystem. Earth, nestled 26,000 light-years away, is likely safe from direct harm, but the light of such an event would paint the night sky. The philosophical weight of this possibility presses upon the mind. A single black hole, invisible yet omnipotent, holds the power to shape the destiny of countless worlds. The mystery of Sagittarius A* is a mirror held to the cosmos, reflecting humanity's quest to understand its place within the infinite. It is a reminder that creation and destruction are not opposites, but partners in an eternal dance, choreographed by the laws of physics. As astronomers continue to probe the galactic center, each observation unveils new layers of complexity, new questions that defy easy answers. Is Sagittarius A* truly the heart of the Milky Way, its pulses dictating the rhythm of galactic life? Or is it merely one actor in a grander cosmic play, its role significant but not singular? And when it stirs again, will it herald a new era of creation? Or will its awakening signal a reckoning for the galaxy it has shaped? The answers lie beyond the event horizon, in a realm where light cannot escape and human understanding falters. Yet, the pursuit of those answers drives the human spirit forward, a spark of curiosity burning against the vast darkness. Sagittarius A* stands as both a challenge and an invitation a cosmic enigma that beckons exploration. Its story is not merely one of a black hole, but of the galaxy itself, tale of creation, destruction, and the delicate balance that sustains the stars. As the mystery deepens, one truth becomes clear. The heart of the Milky Way beats still, and its rhythm echoes through the ages, a pulse that connects the past to the future, the known to the unknown. In the heart of the Milky Way, where stars swirl like embers caught in a cosmic current, lies a presence so profound it defies the boundaries of human comprehension. This is the supermassive black hole at the galactic center, a titan of gravity that anchors the galaxy's spiral dance. Its shadow, a silent abyss, beckons not only astronomers, but philosophers, for it embodies the ultimate questions of existence. What is the nature of reality, and what lies beyond the veil of the known? Theories weave around this enigma like threads of starlight, each attempting to unravel the mystery of a place where time bends, light falters, and the laws of physics stretch to their limits. From the collapse of ancient stars to whispers of cosmic doorways, from the evaporation of eternity to the recycling of creation itself, the black hole stands as a monument to the universe's deepest secrets, inviting humanity to peer into the infinite with both awe and trepidation. The story begins with the elegant simplicity of gravity, a force so universal, yet so enigmatic that it shapes the cosmos with an unyielding hand. Long ago, in the fiery crucibles of dying stars, gravity's triumph over light gave birth to black holes, stellar remnants compressed into singularities, where density knows no bounds. Scaled to galactic proportions, the supermassive black hole at the Milky Way's core emerges as a natural heir to this process, a colossus formed not from a single star, but from the mergers of countless others, or perhaps from the collapse of vast primordial gas clouds in the universe's youth. Its mass, millions of times that of the sun, warps space-time into a well so deep that light itself cannot climb out. This curvature, described by equations of relativity, manifests as a shadowy, dark silhouette ringed by glowing plasma, captured in humanity's first glimpse in 2022. The theory predicts that within this shadow lies the event horizon, a boundary beyond which no signal returns, a frontier where time slows to a crawl for an observer watching from afar. The suspense builds in contemplating what lies within, a singularity, a point of infinite density where the laws of physics dissolve, or perhaps something stranger yet to be conceived. The black hole stands as a testament to relativity's triumph, yet it also whispers of its limits, for the singularity defies the equations that predict it, urging science toward a deeper truth. Yet, where gravity reigns, the quantum realm intrudes, casting shadows of paradox across the black hole's silhouette. The information paradox, a riddle born from the collision of quantum mechanics and gravity, asks a haunting question. What becomes of the stories carried by matter that falls into the abyss? Every particle, every star, every wisp of gas carries a history encoded in its quantum state position, spin, energy. According to quantum theory, this information cannot be destroyed, for the universe is a ledger that preserves its own tale. Yet, as matter crosses the event horizon, it seems to vanish, its narrative swallowed by the singularity. Does the black hole erase destiny, or does it encode it in some unfathomable script etched upon its boundary? Speculation abounds. Perhaps the information is preserved on the event horizon's surface, a holographic record of all that falls, projected in 2 dimensions like a cosmic manuscript. Or perhaps it is radiated back into the universe, scrambled but intact through mechanisms yet to be understood. The tension of this paradox grips the imagination, for it challenges the very nature of reality. Is the universe a place of loss or one of eternal preservation? The black hole, in its silence, becomes a philosopher's stone, forcing contemplation of whether existence itself is indelible or ephemeral. This leads to a faint, almost imperceptible whisper from the void, the possibility of evaporation. Decades ago, a visionary physicist proposed that black holes are not eternal but transient, leaking energy through a process as delicate as it is profound. Quantum fluctuations near the event horizon give rise to pairs of particles, one falling inward, the other escaping as radiation, carrying away the black hole's mass bit by infinitesimal bit. For a supermassive black hole, this evaporation unfolds over timescales that dwarf the age of the universe trillions upon trillions of years, until the cosmos itself grows dim. Yet, the implications ripple through eternity. As the black hole shrinks, its radiation may release the information it once consumed, resolving the paradox in a final act of cosmic disclosure. The galactic center, then, is not merely a static monument, but a dynamic entity destined to fade. Its energy redistributed to the stars it once governed. Emotionally, this evokes a poignant reflection. Even the mightiest structures of the universe are transient, their legacies scattered like dust across the cosmic wind. The suspense lies in the unknowable will future observers, in an unimaginably distant epoch, witnessed the black hole's final sigh, or will new physics reveal a different fate? Beyond evaporation, wilder speculations beckon, teasing the boundaries of possibility. Could the black hole be more than a gravitational prison? Could it be a gateway, a wormhole threading through the fabric of space-time to connect distant realms or even other universes. Theory permits such structures, tunnels stabilized by exotic matter that defy the collapse of ordinary black holes. If the galactic center harbors such a portal, it might link to regions beyond our cosmic horizon, realms where the laws of physics dance to unfamiliar tunes. The notion captivates, painting the black hole as an archer's arrow, its namesake. Sagittarius piercing the veil of space-time to reveal hidden destinations. Yet, the absence of exotic matter in observable quantities casts doubt, and the extreme gravity of a supermassive black hole suggests collapse rather than passage. Still, the idea persists, fueled by mathematical elegance and the human longing for a connection across the vast unknown. The black hole becomes a symbol of transcendence, a reminder that the universe may harbor pathways beyond the seen, inviting speculation on whether it guards secrets of cosmic travel or merely mirrors our desire to escape the confines of reality. The black hole's role extends further, entwining with the galaxy's life cycle in a dance of creation and destruction. Some theories propose that supermassive black holes are not mere endpoints, but engines of cosmic renewal. Their immense gravity draws in gas and dust, compressing it into dense clouds that birth new stars, while their jetswin active carve pathways through the interstellar medium, regulating star formation across galactic scales. The galactic center, though currently quiescent, may have once roared with activity, its accretion disk fueling outbursts that illuminated molecular clouds light-years away. Their echoes still detectable today. This cycle suggests a profound symbiosis. The black hole consumes, yet in doing so, it sows the seeds for creation, its outflows triggering shock waves that condense gas into stellar nurseries. Philosophically, this evokes a meditation on duality. Destruction begets creation, chaos births order. The black hole, as both devourer and catalyst, mirrors the universe's eternal rhythm, where endings and beginnings blur into a singular narrative. The suspense lies in its potential awakening. Could a sudden influx of matter, a wayward star or gas cloud, reignite this cycle, reshaping the galaxy's destiny? This interplay of science and myth finds resonance in the black hole's celestial namesake. In ancient tales, Sagittarius, the archer, aims his arrow at the heart of the heavens, a symbol of pursuit and revelation. The black hole embodies this archetype, its gravitational pull piercing the boundaries of physics, challenging humanity to aim for truths beyond the visible. It stands as a paradox, a void that radiates meaning, a silence that speaks of cosmic origins. Theories of relativity grounded in the collapse of stars, yet quantum speculations elevated to a canvas for the universe's deepest riddles. Its potential evaporation stretches time to its limits, while wormhole hypotheses open doors to the unimaginable. Its role in galactic cycles ties it to the eternal interplay of creation and destruction. A cosmic archer whose arrow never ceases its flight in this tapestry of ideas. The black hole remains an enigma, its truth half glimpsed through the lens of theory. Each hypothesis, from the concrete to the speculative, builds suspense for the next revelation, urging humanity to refine its tools and questions. The galactic center, with its silent majesty, invites reflection on the nature of existence, a universe that conceals as much as it reveals, a cosmos where the infinite and the ephemeral coexist. As theories evolve, the black hole endures as a philosophical lodestone, drawing the mind toward the eternal unknown, where the arrow of inquiry forever seeks its mark. In the hushed expanse of the cosmos, where the Milky Way spirals like an ancient river of light, humanity's quest to unravel the secrets of its shadowy heart unfolds with quiet determination. This heart, a colossal enigma known as the supermassive black hole at the galactic center, draws the gaze of astronomers across the world. It is a place where gravity reigns supreme, bending light and time into forms that challenge the very fabric of understanding. Yet, through an array of ingenious instruments, vast eyes turned skyward, the veil of interstellar dust and gas begins to lift, revealing glimpses of a drama that has played out for billions of years. These tools, forged from human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of truth, serve as bridges between the finite mind and the infinite void, allowing whispers from the edge of oblivion to reach earthly ears. Consider first the global network of radio telescopes that, in unity, form a gaze as wide as the planet itself. This collaboration, linking observatories from distant continents, captured humanity's inaugural portrait of the black hole's silhouette in the year 2022. The image emerged not as a sharp revelation, but as a blurred ring of fire, a donut-shaped glow where light itself succumbs to the inexorable pull. This shadow, cast by a behemoth 4,000,000 times the mass of our sun, measures a mere 50 million kilometers across, vast on human scales, yet infinitesimal against the galactic tapestry. The light, bent and twisted by gravity's embrace, paints a picture of plasma swirling in a heated dance, orbiting at speeds that defy comprehension. In this revelation, one senses the suspense of cosmic architecture, the event horizon, that point of no return, where matter and energy vanish into silence, leaving only their echoes for observers to ponder. The significance resonates deeply, for it confirms not merely the existence of such a titan, but the intricate play of magnetic fields that spiral outward, organizing chaos into structured beauty. By 2024, further observations unveiled these fields in polarized light, like invisible threads weaving through the void, channeling energy and perhaps fueling the sporadic outbursts that punctuate the black hole's otherwise quiescent demeanor. Here, philosophy intrudes upon science. What does it mean for such a force to lie dormant at our galaxy's core? A silent guardian or a slumbering destroyer, influencing the fate of stars, yet revealing itself only in fleeting moments. As the narrative deepens, the focus shifts to the high plateaus of Chile. Wherefore, colossal mirrors stand sentinel under the clearest skies on Earth. These form a very large array of telescopes, their surfaces polished to capture the faint infrared whispers from the galactic center. For decades, they have tracked the elegant waltzes of stars encircling the black hole, mapping orbits that trace invisible paths around an unseen master. One star, in particular, hurtles through this gravitational arena on an elliptical journey, completing a loop every 16 years. Its velocity peaking at thousands of kilometers per second as it skims perilously close to the horizon. These measurements, the black hole's mass with exquisite accuracy, affirming theories of relativity in the most extreme conditions. The orbits deviate not by chance, but in harmony with predictions, a subtle precession, like a flower petal slowly rotating under an unseen wind, testifies to the curvature of space-time itself. In this dance, suspense builds with each periapsis, the closest approach, where the star's light reddens and bends, offering a window into gravity's raw power. Reflectively, one contemplates the isolation of these celestial performers, born perhaps in clusters far from the center. They have been drawn inward by tidal forces, their companions scattered like leaves in a storm, leaving them to orbit alone in the black hole's thrall. The enigma persists. How do such young stars survive in a realm where radiation and gravity should shred them? It is a mystery that evokes the fragility of existence. Stars as metaphors for fleeting lives against eternal darkness. Across the Pacific, on the volcanic peaks of Hawaii, another observatory joins this symphony of observation. Twin domes, house mirrors, 10 meters wide. Their adaptive optics piercing the atmospheric turbulence to resolve stellar motions with unparalleled clarity. Here too, the focus falls on the cluster of stars ensnared by the black hole's gravity. Their accelerations measured over years to chart the invisible mass at the core. One such star, completing its orbit in a mere 11 years, races at fractions of light speed, its path a testament to the black hole's dominance. These observations, spanning from the mid-1990s onward, have refined estimates of the black hole's location and mass, pinpointing it with the precision of a cartographer mapping uncharted seas. Yet, intrigue mounts with discoveries of peculiar, cloud-elongated wisps of gas stretched by tidal forces as they approach the horizon, their shapes morphing like smoke in a gale. In 2019, a sudden brightening was witnessed, the black hole flaring 75 times its usual luminosity, a burst that hints at devoured matter or magnetic reconnections, unleashing pent-up energy. Philosophically, these Hawaiian vigils remind us of the paradoxical youth of stars in such a hostile domain, a riddle known as the paradox of the S-stars. How do they form or migrate to orbits where survival seems improbable? It speaks to the universe's capacity for surprise, where order emerges from apparent chaos, and the black hole, though devouring, may inadvertently nurture the conditions for stellar rebirth, venturing into the realm of invisible energies. Space-based sentinels orbit Earth, their detectors attuned to the X-ray echoes of high-energy drama. One such observatory, launched at the turn of the millennium, scans the skies with mirrors that capture these penetrating rays, revealing the black hole's sporadic tantrums. Typically serene, the entity erupts in flares every few days, bursts of X-rays that illuminate the surrounding gas like lightning in a cosmic storm. In 2013, a record-breaking outburst unfolded, 3 times brighter than any before, lasting hours as in falling matter heated to millions of degrees. These events, analyzed over millions of seconds of exposure, paint a picture of a black hole that is underfed, accreting material at a mere fraction of its potential, yet capable of awakening with fury. Echoes from past feasts reverberate through molecular clouds, fluorescent iron lines glowing as relics of centuries-old flares, suggesting a more active history when the black hole consumed voraciously. The suspense lies in anticipation. Will a passing cloud or star trigger a greater meal, illuminating the galaxy's heart in unprecedented brilliance? Emotionally, these observations evoke a sense of cosmic melancholy, the black hole as a relic of bygone eras, its current quiescence a reflection on the transience of activity in an ever-expanding universe. Complementing this, a more recent X-ray hunter focuses on the hardest energies, probing flares that extend to realms where softer rays falter. This instrument, with its grazing incidence mirrors, has detected dozens of outbursts, their spectra revealing unbroken power laws that hint at particle acceleration to extreme velocities. In coordinated campaigns, it captures the black hole's variability, from quiet baselines to peaks that quadruple in intensity, often tied to magnetic fields twisting and snapping like over-taut strings. Recent analyses uncovered 9 previously hidden flares, their X-ray screams echoing from the accretion disk, where gas spirals inward, heating to plasma states. This high-energy vigil underscores the black hole's turbulent temperament, a place where electrons surf magnetic waves, emitting radiation that betrays the inner workings of gravity's maw. Reflectively, it prompts contemplation on the unseen. Much of the universe's energy hides in these invisible bands, reminding observers that reality extends beyond the visible into domains where mystery reigns. Turning to the infrared frontier, a space telescope launched in the early 2020s peers through the obscuring dust with mirrors of gold, unveiling the intricate web of gas and nascent stars enveloping the galactic center. In regions like the vast molecular cloud, mere hundreds of light years from the black hole, it reveals a nursery of massive stars, their protostellar outflows carving bubbles in the dense medium. This cloud, holding but a fraction of the center's gas, yet birthing half its stars, glows with the warm hues of polycyclic hydrocarbons, dust grains heated by stellar winds. Closer in, the telescope captures flares from the accretion disk itself, bubbles of hot gas expanding outward, perhaps driven by magnetic outflows or in falling clumps. The imagery evokes a cinematic vista, tendrils of gas threading through stellar clusters, the black hole's gravity shaping the flow like a hidden current in an ocean of dust. Suspense builds in the potential for disruption. Could these inflows awaken the dormant giant, triggering a cascade of activity? Philosophically, it mirrors the cycle of creation and destruction amid the black hole's shadow. Life in stellar form persists, a testament to the universe's resilient poetry, broadening the view. A mission mapping the galaxy's stars in 3 dimensions traces motions influenced by the central mass. This endeavor, scanning billions of points of light, uncovers streams of stars ripped from dwarf galaxies, their paths warped by the black hole's pull. It hints at turbulent mergers in the Milky Way's past, collisions that set stars rippling like waves on a disturbed pond, enduring for eons. Proper motions reveal the black hole's sway over distant orbits, refining models of dark matter, halos, and galactic evolution. In this grand cartography, one finds emotional depth, the galaxy as a living archive, its stellar flows narrating stories of ancient encounters, the black hole as the unchanging anchor amid flux. Looking ahead, the horizon beckons with even grander instruments. On Chilean height, an extremely large mirror, nearly 40 meters across, promises to resolve fainter stars orbiting the black hole, probing gravity's nuances with unprecedented detail. It will dissect the orbits of dim companions, testing relativity in regimes where quantum effects might whisper, unveiling whether the black hole spins or harbors hidden companions. Similarly, a vast array of radio antennas spanning continents, forming a square kilometer of collecting area, will survey the galactic center in radio waves, mapping magnetic fields and pulsar timings distorted by the black hole's presence. This network could detect the subtle lensing of signals, probing the space-time geometry and perhaps revealing the black hole's formation, history born from mergers. As recent studies suggest, where two titans collided to forge the current behemoth. These future gazes build suspense for revelations yet to come. Will they uncover the mechanisms behind the black hole's quietude, or expose new flares echoing through the ether? The science endures an ongoing dialogue with the cosmos. The black hole, once a theoretical phantom, now stands imaged and measured. Yet mysteries abound its spin, its past feasts, the paradox of youthful stars in its grasp. Recent echoes from ancient outbursts illuminate clouds light years away. In this reflective pursuit, humanity confronts the profound, a void that shapes galaxies, a silence that speaks of origins and endings. The tools evolve, the observations accumulate, but the enigma persists, inviting eternal wonder in the face of the infinite. In the velvet expanse of the night sky, where stars burn like ancient lanterns, a constellation traces the form of a centaur, half man, half beast, its bow drawn taut, arrow poised. Sagittarius, the archer, does not aim at fleeting prey or distant horizons. Its gaze is fixed inward, toward the heart of the Milky Way, where a shadow of incomprehensible power resides, a black hole known as Sagittarius A*. This celestial archer, woven from myth and carved by gravity, embodies a duality that has haunted humanity since it first looked upward. The tension between creation and destruction, destiny and chaos, the known and the unknowable. Here, in the Constellations' silent arc, lies a story written not in ink, but in the bending of space-time itself. A narrative that spans billions of years and whispers truths about the cosmos and our place within it. The stars of Sagittarius glitter against the galactic plane, a dense ribbon of light that stretches across the sky like a river of molten silver. To the ancient Greeks, this was Chiron, the wise centaur, teacher of heroes, whose bow symbolized not just hunt or war, but aspiration, the striving of mortal minds toward divine understanding. Yet, modern eyes, armed with telescopes and equations, see a different truth. At the core of Sagittarius lies no myth, but a physical reality, a supermassive black hole, 4 million times the mass of our Sun, anchoring the Milky Way's spiral arms like a stone cast into a cosmic pond. Its presence, confirmed by decades of observation, is no mere curiosity. It is the fulcrum of our galaxy's motion, the silent arbiter of orbits that govern the paths of stars and the fates of worlds. This black hole, Sagittarius A*, is invisible, its existence betrayed only by the dance of stars around it. Astronomers peering through the dust and gas that shroud the galactic center have tracked these stellar waltzes with exquisite precision. The Event Horizon Telescope, a global network of observatories, captured its shadow in 2022, a faint ring of light warped by gravity's relentless pull. This image, a triumph of human ingenuity, revealed not just a black hole, but a paradox, a void that shapes everything around it, a nothingness that commands the motion of a galaxy. The stars nearest to Sagittarius A*, move at unimaginable speeds, some exceeding 24 million kilometers per hour. Their orbits stretched and twisted by a gravitational force so intense it warps the fabric of reality itself. These stars, like moths circling a flame, are drawn ever closer. Their paths, a testament to the black hole's dominion. Yet, Sagittarius A*, is no destroyer in the simplistic sense. It is a creator, too, a crucible where matter and energy are reshaped. The gas clouds spiraling toward its event horizon beyond which no light or matter escapes, emit fierce radiation as they are compressed and heated, painting the sky with X-rays and radio waves. These emissions, detected by observatories like NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory, tell a story of cosmic alchemy. Long ago, when the Milky Way was young, Sagittarius A*, may have blazed as a quasar. Its accretion disk, a beacon, visible across the universe, forging heavy elements in its fiery embrace. Those elements, carbon, oxygen, iron, seeded the galaxy, becoming the raw material for planets, oceans, and life itself. In this way, the black hole is both and beginning, a force of annihilation that births creation, a paradox etched in the heart of Sagittarius. The Constellations' duality extends beyond the black hole. Sagittarius is a crossroads of myth and science, where ancient stories meet the cold precision of physics. To the Babylonians, it was Papelsag, a winged centaur wielding a bow, a guardian of divine order. To indigenous peoples of the Americas, its stars formed patterns of their own, each culture weaving narratives of hunters, warriors, or gods. These stories, though separated by oceans and millennia, share a common thread: the bow, always drawn, always aiming. It is as if humanity, across its myriad voices, sensed the truth that Sagittarius points to something profound, something that governs not just the stars, but the very structure of existence. Science confirms this intuition. The black hole at the galaxy's heart is not a passive bystander, but a sculptor of destiny. Its gravity dictating the spiral of the Milky Way's arms, the rhythm of its star-forming regions, the cadence of its cosmic dance. This dance is not without its mysteries. The region around Sagittarius A** is a cauldron of extremes, where time and space bend to the will of gravity. General relativity, Einstein's masterpiece, predicts that near the event horizon, time slows. A clock ticking sluggishly, as if reluctant to march toward oblivion. An observer falling toward the black hole would appear to those outside to freeze at the horizon's edge, their image stretched and redshifted into eternity. This is the paradox of the event horizon, a boundary that separates the known from the unknowable, where the laws of physics hold, but their implications defy comprehension. What lies beyond? Some theories suggest a singularity, a point of infinite density, where the rules of reality collapse. Others propose gateways to other universes, speculative bridges through the fabric of space-time. These ideas, grounded in mathematics, yet untested, linger like half-remembered dreams, tantalizing the mind with possibilities. The stars orbiting Sagittarius A** offer a glimpse into this enigma. Their paths, mapped by astronomers over decades, are not simple ellipses, but intricate rosettes, their orbits precessing under the black hole's influence. This precession, predicted by relativity, is a subtle shift, a wobble in the cosmic waltz. Yet it confirms the precision of Einstein's vision. The star, S2, one of the closest observed, completes an orbit every 16 years. Its trajectory, a living laboratory for testing gravity's extremes. In 2018, as S2 reached its closest approach, astronomers measured its redshift, a stretching of light caused by the black hole's gravitational pull. The results matched relativity's predictions to a fraction of a percent. A triumph that underscores the elegance of the universe's laws. Yet even this precision leaves room for wonder. What other secrets does Sagittarius A** hold? What stories are written in the light of stars, yet unseen? The constellation's arrow, frozen in the sky, points to more than a black hole. It points to a question that has haunted humanity since it first gazed upward. Is destiny written in the stars, or do we write it ourselves? The physics of Sagittarius A** suggests a kind of cosmic determinism. Its gravity shapes the galaxy's structure. Its influence felt across 100,000 light-years. Every star, every planet, every speck of dust in the Milky Way moves under its sway. Their paths set by forces born in the universe's infancy. Yet, humanity's quest to understand this black hole through telescopes, equations, and imagination implies a different kind of destiny. By probing the cosmos, by mapping the orbits of stars and the shadows of black holes, we assert a role in shaping our understanding. We are not merely passengers in the galaxy's dance, but participants. Our minds reaching toward the infinite. This duality between the predetermined and the chosen mirrors the archer's form. The centaur, half human, half beast, embodies the struggle between instinct and reason, chaos and order. Its bow, eternally drawn, is a symbol of potential, of a moment poised between decision and action. In Sagittarius, this potential is real, inscribed in the physics of space-time. The black hole's gravity is a law, unyielding and eternal, yet our ability to comprehend it, to measure its effects and dream of its mysteries is a choice. We are creatures of the cosmos, born of its elements, bound by its forces, yet gifted with the capacity to question, to wonder, to seek. In this seeking, we find not just answers, but meaning, purpose that transcends the stars as the Milky Way turns, its spiral arms tracing lazy arcs across billions of years. Sagittarius A** remains the silent center, the pivot around which all else revolves. The stars that orbit it, the gas clouds that feed it, the light that bends in its grass, pall, are part of an eternal dance, a choreography written in the language of gravity. Humanity, too, is part of this dance. Our brief lives, a fleeting note in the galaxy's symphony. Yet in that fleetingness lies a profound truth. We are here, now, gazing at the archer's bow, tracing its arrow to the heart of the cosmos. Sagittarius fades into the dawn, its stars dimming as the sky brightens, but its silent bow remains drawn, its aim unerring. It is the symbol of destiny, forever inscribed in the fabric of the cosmos, a reminder that we, too, are bound to the stars, our fates woven into the eternal pull of gravity's embrace.